welcome. Let me cut the music back on a little bit. There we go. Have to have a little bit of an intro. Let's get back in. Let me do some things really quick. What? No. I guess I won't fix it, I guess. I try to have what I had in the opening. Had all those. So in the opening, I had the new stuff in the store circulating, and then when I went to put it on this right here, it said it wasn't valid or whatever. So I don't know. So do that, because I try to add a directory. It won't let me add a directory for some reason, but it let me add the files. And then I can just do that like that. Yeah. This thing's never been set up for this. So it's kind of wonky. I'm gonna move it. Move it over here for now. So I don't really have a good place to really put it. You can move that right there. There's really nowhere to fit it. Oh, so this is how people can see the new stuff. I'll probably find another place to put it, because this is the drawing one, so I could kind of put it wherever. Anyway, all right, let's get started. There. PRF's up. Yeah, it's. I wanted to wait until we get a whole bunch of new stuff so I can put it up there. We do need to go back and retake some of the pictures because they it didn't come out looking very well. But it's fine. I mean, like, putting Crimson Fury on a red background or a red splattered background doesn't work very well, because it's a red on red instead of using a blue or a colder color. It's certain stuff like there's not all of them that need to be done, just a few of them need to be redone. Which well, we can do that. We can do that after stream. But it's not all of them, it's just a few of them that I saw that looked kind of weird. Which, I mean, I should be I should be doing the a lot, or at least some of the pictures, not all of them. Yeah, but the thing about it is that the red cars with a red background kind of blends in with each other. So when you put something in the forefront, you want to see its colors, and then put like a kind of like an opposite color in the back, so it stands out more. Which is it's again, it's fine. We'll work on it. This is not like me getting angry with you. You're not. You're fine. You're fine. But it's one of those you want to make the pictures look very appealing because that's what people are going to see. And some of the pictures, not all of them, but some of the pictures, I think it's maybe 3 out of the pictures I've seen that they don't look flattering. They don't bring out the actual vibrancy of these stickers, because these stickers and stuff like that are very, very vibrant, are very colorful. But we can look at them. It's not a big deal. We're gonna look at them. I'm not I just saw some things. Okay, so I've already drawn Fire Stingray. I drew him earlier today, just got to test it out. So need to figure out which I want to do the older F-Zero looking cars. There's not very many pictures of them. Excuse me. I think the two right here on the two right there at the top. You can't really see my mouse, but the two on the right side are the only 2 pictures I've seen of the original Blue Falcon. The other 2 are from GX. I think one is a custom-made one. Maybe from GX. One's from X, and one's from GX. Which look almost identical. Except for a few things. But I want to do the, yeah. GX was the best one. It's the hardest one. Yeah, it's the best one. I've been wanting to play F-Zero 99. But I just haven't been able to get my Switch to work long enough for me to do it. Why am I not? There. So. But yeah, I wanted to play F-Zero 99 because I heard it's really, really fun. But I don't... The Switch is not working right now, so I'm not able to play it. Alright, so... From what it looks like, it's got like a very circulated canopy that kind of comes to a point. I think that jets out a little bit too much. But I'm just glad Nintendo did something with the F-Zero franchise for once, and didn't just let it just sit there and rot like it does most other franchises. People want to see. I'm pretty sure they're gearing up for another F-Zero game. We just don't know when. I'm hoping it's true. I'm hoping they're just like not just using it as like, oh, we're just gonna put Nick 99 and that's it. I mean, it took forever for Metroid to get some love. I'm glad it's getting the appreciation it deserves. But yeah, F-Zero has kind of like always been left in dust. And I think it's mainly its creator. It might be it's just its creator. Because creators is like after GX, it's like I don't know what else like we can do with it. Yeah, I think he left Nintendo, but I think Nintendo does own the rights to obviously of F Zero, so they can technically do something. But yeah, they want to focus on their other racing franchise, Mario Kart, which I'm okay with, but I'm kind of tired of Mario Kart. The current one, like it's good. It's a very good game. I enjoyed my you know tons of hours I put into it, but man, it's just too much of it. It's still going. It's like 7 years old now. It's still going. Right, longer than that actually. It's almost 10 years old because it's on the Wii U. Yeah, they can only have one racing franchise at a time. They can't have two of them. That's too much for them. But people want the more hardcore of F Zero. But maybe one day Nintendo will actually give it to us. Because they did F-Zero 99, which is something. Apparently, it's like one of the best. It's the best 99 game they put out, which a lot of them have been pretty good. I'm just hoping I get my Switch to work so I can play it. But among like the thousands of other games I'm playing, just like a lot of stuff. Playing like 4 games at once, which is kind of nuts. Okay. These should be pretty easy. I want to try to do as many of them as I can. I've done Fire Stingray, and I'm almost done with Blue Falcon. Just got a few things to do to it. So just clip this out. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to kind of morph it into I didn't stream this morning because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So that's why I'm streaming tonight. So hopefully it's a little bit better. Man, at least I'm streaming today. Not. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just again, it's a lot. Because when I work on Sundays, it's usually pretty tired, but I don't get a whole lot to sleep. And I gotta get up in the morning, and I want to or get up in the morning stream, but So I think this should be shorter. I'm gonna take this and push it in a bit. Then we're gonna go and straighten it out. This might be a short one, short stream. I don't know. It's how I feel. Ugh. Yeah, but well, this weekend was kind of a busy one. Friday, we went to the Renaissance Festival. It's the first time I've ever been to a Renaissance Festival, so it's a brand new experience for me. Ugh. I mean, you were there, so you know. Yeah. Yeah, just gonna put like a little Captain Falky in here. Right, we're not gonna do too much with it. Actually, should be lower. Speak of thy beautiful. What? I mean, it was a Renaissance festival. If you've been to one, it's really fun. It's set up like a I don't know, a festival of the Renaissance. I'm not really into big into medieval stuff. That is just not really a thing I really like too much. But it was fun. It was fun, but it's very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. Yeah. Did you see the Clive cosplay there? That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah, there was a guy. I think when we went to the restroom, he showed up. There was a guy who was dressed up like, I guess, a more medieval version of Clive. He left before you got there. But he looked like he had the exact outfit as Clive, but maybe a little bit toned down to kind of work with the aesthetic. But he was that was pretty cool. All right, for the Wild Goose, I could never find the actual original artwork for him for his original car. These two are his cars from GX and X, respectively. But I tried so hard to find original artwork. Zero. Oh, come on. But I could not find it for the life of me. I saw a bunch of, I mean, I saw one. But again, it's a relatively easy one to draw. If I can just find a good picture of it. Here's something. Let's see. I'm gonna add that to the Pure F. Do 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 do. There we go. So glad you guys can see the Pure F. Figure out how to get that to work. This one has all of them. That's like one of the very few pictures of him. There's one from the comic that came with the original game. Yeah, I see one that somebody drew on. Yeah, drawn by somebody on DeviantArt. There's this one. Where's Pure F at? I have so many things open up my screen. There's literally a side view of his ship, which is probably what I'm going to end up using, but kind of tweaking in a way, because it looks like it's not as consistent with this one, with that one. So let's go back. Yeah, I think his GX and X looks I mean, that's the Super Smash Brothers one is from yeah. Super Smash Brothers 1 is from his X and GX. So that's what those cars are. Let's see. This one's looks like a very simple one. Yeah, it's literally all it is. Going from this one right here. It was just like a round bubble. I'll grab them after I get it done. I just started stream like 30 minutes ago, so it's like, I don't know, maybe 2 hamburgers, 1 hot dog. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not hungry right now. Let's see. it's this right here. But I must feed, otherwise your mom can't get me. Not really. If he's talking about my mom. She don't care. Okay, so maybe I can push this up a bit. This. I like being skinny. I don't know why people have a problem with people being skinny. Malnourished, yes, but skinny, no. I like being small. I just need to work on my eating habits. That's what I need to work on. And actually go outside more. Especially since it's going to be winter time, I won't be able to do it as much. Yeah. I mean, yeah, yes and no. I am heavier. I am normal weight now for how tall I am. But I'm not, I mean, I was a little bit malnourished, and again, I didn't have a job at the time, so I didn't have money. So I was eating very, very sparingly. But yeah, again, it's good. It's just I need to work on a lot more because I don't want to eat and just get fat. I want to be able to like still have energy and be able to excuse me, go to places without falling apart. Right now I'm like, I say I'm not in the best shape. I wanted to try to work on that this year, but this summer, but kind of fell behind. But that's a me problem. That's a me problem. Right, this right here. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Eating is good. It's just what I eat is what I'm worried about. I've been eating a lot of fast food as of recently because it's the only thing that's really nearby when I get off work. So it's just switching up diets and stuff like that. Okay. But I appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys feeding me. hopefully, hopefully next year I have. I'm gonna try to get a bicycle, and then I'll have a. Cause I like riding bicycles. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. So hopefully, hopefully I can grab a bike and start riding more. Let's see. I love these alien designs. I think Pico and the golden fox. I think is golden fox has the only like you know like alien language or whatever on the side of it, or like sponsors. I think that's what this is, sponsors. Hmm. Yeah, Pico draws the wild goose. What I'm drawing right now. Doom, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. I think that's pretty good for Pico. The wild goose. No. Don't really need to, but since it's probably best I do. Alright, so Wild Goose, Blue Falcon, and Fire Stingray are finished. Last one is the Golden Fox. I think his is the one of the very few that didn't change too much from the original to now. Like Pico's changed a lot. Blue Falcon changed a lot, and so did Fire Stingray change a lot. But he didn't change very much. He kept the same design, roughly the same design. It just extended it out more. Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's like short, but it's pretty much the same. So his car looks more like a dragster almost, like a boat, like a I think it probably was based off of like a race boat. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, a little bit of a curve here. There. Oh man. I keep thinking because I have like 4 different games I'm playing right now, which is the most I've ever at the moment, and I'm just it's getting kind of harsh. You ever had that time where you're playing so many games at once? Maybe I'm the only one. That you just kind of like, I want to play this, but I also want to play this, but I also want to play this. It just gets too overwhelming. That's me right now. Because there's 3 more games coming out this month that I want to play, which is going to add even more if I don't get to a stopping point with these games I'm playing now. Yo. I used to, but I was like, no, I'm paying for one of them, so I want to play that. The other one I can kind of play casually, because I don't have the DLC for. And then there's another one that I'm just, it's mainly because the sequel is coming out this month. So I'm just kind of revisiting it to get kind of into grips of things before the sequel comes out. And then the fourth one is just kind of because I don't want to play anything, but I still want to play something. I just zone out for a while. Which at least like I'm coming to the end of that one. So I know that as soon as in American Truck Simulator, as soon as I hit like level 28, I probably will give it a rest until Kansas comes out. That is not good. Shoes. That's better. Yeah. That's kind of the problem I had, is because I had like so many things I wanted to play that I started playing other things. And play any of them and play other things. And then I started getting attached to those things and it spiraled out of control. But I guess that's how 2023 is for a lot of people. It's just too much coming out. Like this month, you have City Skylines 2 coming out towards the end of this month, and like a day later, you got Spider-Man PS5, Spider-Man 2, which I'm a game I've been looking forward to, which is the first one. It comes out this like 2 days after that one, which is fine because the City Skylines 2 is going to be probably my stream game for a little while. And then you got freaking what's the other one? I can't even remember the other one. I know there is one. Oh, Alan Wake 2. That's another one. So I like the first Alan Wake. So I want to see what they do with the second one. But that comes out. God, let's see. Let's look it up really quick. I'm hooked on it. When does the game releasing? October? Where are they at? Okay, so you have. I don't really care about Forza Motorsport, so I'm gonna skip that one. Sonic Superstars, gonna skip that one for now. Probably come back to that later. Spider-Man 2 comes out October 20th. City Skylines 2 comes out October 24th. Where is... And Alan Wake 2 is October 27th. It's like almost a span of 7 days. There's 3 big games come out. All at the end. All at the end. And I am not... I'm like, how am I gonna do... It comes out right at the end of the month. Like within 7 days of one another. No, they all come out within 7 days. Like that is just... is insane. Just insane. Nah, I can't. I just can't anymore. So, I'm going to pick and choose what I play very carefully. Yeah. Like I said, City Skylines 2 is going to be probably my stream game. Well, also the Fan Fest, the second Fan Fest for Final Fantasy is in October as well. Where we learn more stuff about 5.0. That's probably going to get me to play Final Fantasy a bit more. And also, the new patch comes out tomorrow for Final Fantasy, but it's going to get his other updates, add-ons basically throughout the next few weeks and such. So that's not as important, but yeah, it's yeah, it's gonna be my stream game mostly. So City Skylines 2 is pretty much fine. And Spider-Man 2 is a weekend game. I'm probably gonna beat it, pick a weekend and just beat it in one weekend. And Alan Wake 2 is kind of the same, because they're 2 single-player games. And I remember I beat the first Spider-Man all the way through in like 2 days. It wasn't that long at all. So, but it's kind of like where I'm playing those four, but you know, I'm glad. I'm in a really weird way. I'm glad Starfield is not really calling to me right now, so that I don't feel bad about not playing it. Instead, I'm replaying Cyberpunk again for the second time. Probably going to end up 100% of that again, and I'm gonna probably end up getting the DLC for it. But right now, I'm trying to get to the place where the DLC starts, so that when I do get the DLC, I can just jump in and start playing it. The game is long. There is like 72 games coming out in freaking October alone. The biggest ones are the three I've mentioned, but let's see. I'm looking up the what it has on the side of the Golden Fox, because it has like a thing on the side of it. Okay. That's such a cool render of it. I wish I could show you this, but it's somebody else's. It's a cool render of it. A lot of people like did some really like cool renders of what they would look like if they made them now. But all right, so trying to be perfect. I mean, I keep having to want to be perfect with this, but I'm like, no, it's just a sketch. All right, so Golden Fox was relatively easy. There's not much to it. If you're a little bit of detail that we can add to it, make it just pop out a bit more. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a quick gamer. I play things very efficiently. I get what I want. I know what I want out of games, so I play to get what I want out of them. I don't usually do every single side quest and everything until until I beat the game and go back and do it again, and then go back and do it. That's how I play like open world games. I do the story, the main story, and then I go back after everything's done, then do all the side quests. The only game I don't really didn't do that to is Cyberpunk. And that's because to get one of the endings, you have to do all the side quests and such, or to get the best ending. Which is one of those is like if you do play the game, all the side quests are in there and are great. They're very, 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 very good. Some of the most intriguing side quests I have played in the video game. You know. All right. So there they are. There's the sketches of them at least. So I think we can do the line art for this guy right here, Blue Falcon. I think we have a little bit of time to do that. Do you? I mean, again, I'm telling you, that is just how I play games. Because I want to see the story. I'm interested in the main story. That's why I buy the game. The side quests are kind of, I mean, up until very, very recently, I mean very, very recently, most games, not all of them, most games didn't really have good side quests to them. Or they weren't as intriguing as the main story. It's up until like within the last decade or so, maybe even more, that they started to have something that sometimes is in Cyberpunk's case better than the main story. Although I do like the main story of Cyberpunk, I do think the side quests outshine it by a lot. But that's just my personal opinion of it. There's some of those side quests are so good that they're worth playing the game for it if you're not enjoying the main story. They're so good. And mainly the reason that I finish games relatively quickly is that I usually don't have a whole lot of time to really put into them. And I know my ADD will kick in if I don't beat it or finish it or come to a stopping point where I'm satisfied with it within a certain time. Like with like Starfield, I don't want to start because I know that, you know, I might enjoy it, I might not. I'm gonna wait. God dang it! I'm gonna wait a little bit to play that. So it doesn't speak to me as much as the other Bethesda games, which is kind of sad. So I like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was fun. I enjoy my time with it. Yeah, that's why, like, with games that are over 20 hours, I want to beat within a weekend. I want to take a Saturday. I want to take a Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and just play the ever-living crap out of that one game and get it finished. Because if I don't, I know I'll lose interest in it. No matter how good the game is, I'll lose interest in it, and I'll never ever come back to it. I've had that happen to me several times. With really, really good games, too. So that is my method of completing games, is just bomb rush the main story. If you feel like the game is good enough to do the side quests, which in certain cases I think they are, then you go ahead and do them. Like, I don't skip cutscenes. I just enjoy the story for what it is. I don't do content that I don't really care about. So they have like a mini game or whatever. Unless I really, really like the mini game, or it's worth doing, then I don't really care about it. Yeah, again, it's it's understanding what you want out of a game and figuring out a strategy in order to finish it. Like with Final Fantasy 16, which you did beat, you finally beat it. Um, you have to like just play that every single day. Like you would have to request my PlayStation 5 for like a full weekend and just play nothing but that. Taking breaks, obviously, and stuff like that, but just playing that constantly until you've got to a point where you're satisfied. Especially since you like to do all the side quests and stuff. God dang it, why's my phone going off? Excuse me, especially with like the side quests and stuff. Ooh. Ah, excuse me. I'm so sorry. That's too small. Like, you know, you want to do all the side quests, you want to do everything that game has, but you have to really think about it. Like, you have to know your ADD and know when it's going to kick in so that you go and actually complete everything. Like, if you want to see how the story pans out, then you do that. Again, you have to have a strategy in order to do that. I know my strategy very well because it's been working for me for eons now, years. So I figured out what I think is a good method of doing it. Especially since my ADD has actually gotten worse over the years. That I don't have, have more time in a way now, but I just, oh come on, I just don't want to play a game for 200 hours and such. I have to be very strategic in how I do it and how I do things. And that is how you that is how you get through your backlog and stuff like that. I picked the wrong year to also get through my backlog, because I think 2023 is going to be the year I do my backlog. And I did beat a lot of games that didn't come out in 2023, but also has like a ton of good stuff coming out this year that are just like, just why? There's so much. So again, I did actually didn't 100% them, but I did beat most of like Armored Core. I beat that, just beat the crap out of that game. I borderline 100%. I got everything I needed out of it, and I basically 100% it for the most part. I didn't do any multiplayer or anything, but I basically did everything I wanted to do in it. Did all the story 3 times, beat the hardest bosses in the game, got most of the parts, probably not all of them, but I got most of them. And the game was really, really fun, and it kept me engaged throughout that entire time. But not all games are like that. Like 16, I had a good time with 16, but I understood it was a RPG that is very, very long. So it would take me at least 40 hours to complete the main story. So I set aside a weekend, like the day I got my PS5 and the day it came out, to actually play it. And that's what I did. Do I need this anymore? Working on this guy right here. But yeah. Yeah. Let's put some color onto him. I wonder what color Blue Falcon is, because he looks like he's very dark. Put but I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. But that's just how I play games. That's why I can beat them so quickly and efficiently. And still do everything that I want to do. And sometimes beat 100% them. Like, I legitimately, on accident, beat Cyberpunk. Did 100% of the game in like a few weeks. Then again, I've already played a lot of it already, so I was already, you know, already pretty, oh, no. Oh, that's not gonna work out. Gotta do it by hand. But I've already completed the main story. Kind of. So I went back and just mopped up all the side quests, because the way the game is that it kind of stops you before the end and lets you know, like, hey, you want to do all this beforehand. And it kind of does that Fallout 3 thing that everyone liked from that game, where it kind of like, once it ends, it just ends. That's it. You get roll credits and that's it. So you're always, even if you beat the game, you're always stuck at the last mission. It's always there. So I just went and did everything but the final mission and got the quote-unquote good ending. I want to get the ending for Phantom Liberty. No. I swear to goodness, why doesn't this not work at all? Have this on a playlist, but it doesn't want to seem to do anything. Alright. Okay, cool. Can I go to here? Alright, I need to just color this. Alright, go back and fix those. Make sure it's... Hate when I forget to do stuff on the wrong layer. I have to do this, deal with this. I just did it right the first time. I have to deal with this. Okay, so go down here and cut it down there. No, that's right. It's over it. It's even worse. think we're good. So it's just like this. I could probably put a thing in there. Really yellow. There we go. This. Do. Zoom. Do. There we go. There we go. I should put white into these. There we go. That works. Okay, another one. Probably gonna finish or do what we can with this one and then probably call it. So I'm getting tired. The drowsiness starting to come back, and I got food that I need to eat before I go to bed. It's also getting kind of late for me. Yeah, that's basically me. All right. There we go. Into this. Has some stuff right here. Can I do it? Yeah, can. So add these, and then I can add some glow. Very nice and shiny. Alright. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Okay. No, that's not it. I have a better idea. I have a better idea. There. I think that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, these things are extremely shiny. This is supposed to be really glossy. Although I didn't do it justice. So do this, go back. A little bit of texture to it. Yeah, I think the original one maybe a little bit more right in here. The breaks in between, I think, look really, really nice. So you want to kind of keep those. Just not a, it's not a rippled texture. I think these look nice. Glass should be really reflective as well. Yeah, that's about what they're gonna look like. They're gonna look very cartoony. Like the original. I got one thing need to add. That is the 111. So it has 111 and then it has boom, and then boom. So get this in there. The problem is that I can rasterize it. And then I can combine it, and then there we go. So now take this off, take that off, that. Go back to here and then just erase it. Yeah, there we go. And a few other touches. Okay, let that run really quick. Okay. All right. I think we're good. I think that's basically everything from the original Blue Falcon. That's what I'm doing, the original ones. And then I'll go back and do the GX counterparts as well as starting to put out all the regulars. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. I think it's a good place to end. We finished one of them. We sketched the rest of them. And then got to get this prepared for the sticker. Which is going up next week. This week is Spectre. So Spectre's sticker's going out along with this one. And then the longbow, which I can probably show you what I'm doing with the longbow. What it looks like right now. It's still in early sketch form. But that's basically what the longbow looks like right now. So that'll be going out soon as well. Alright, well, let's see. Alright. I'm gonna save that. Alright. You guys have a good rest of your night, or evening, or morning, wherever you are. I'm gonna go take a walk, and then probably go to bed. Alright, thanks you guys for hanging out. I know I've not been the best at keeping you guys entertained as well as normal. Usually I do that in the mornings. But yeah, it's kind of I had to put it together at the last minute. Tomorrow is Spy Hunter, if everything works out properly. It should be the night drive for Spy Hunter. Hopefully we can get that thing to work. Get it to work. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, CST times, somewhere around 6 p.m., 6:30, somewhere around there. Probably 6:30. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. Yeah, Spy Hunter. Have a good rest of your day or night, and I will see you next time. Take care, guys.